How's it going, BCHL fans? Ian Wilson alongside Zachary Benayon of the Langley Rivermen, one of the hottest players in the league as far as offense goes. But as we know, the guys around the league, beauties are well-rounded, and that's why we're here to chat with Zach here today. Appreciate you taking out the time, man. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you for having me.
Of course. Appreciate you being a part of the next episode here of the BCHL podcast. We love to get the opportunity to see what guys are like away from the rink. Of course, not a lot of time to do that with how busy your schedule is, I'm sure. So just start us off with a little bit of the grassroots. I know you're from Ontario, but talk to us a little bit about the young days of Zach Benayon and your lead up to getting into the junior hockey world.
Yeah, no, for sure. I started playing when I was 3 years old. My dad kind of played hockey growing up, just little junior hockey back in Toronto, and he kind of taught me my roots. You know, growing up, I played on Golding Park till I was able to play AAA hockey, where I played for the Vaughan Kings, played for a lot of teams, played for the Vaughan Kings, the Red Wings, the Mississauga Senators, the Toronto Marlboros, and the Toronto Junior Canadians.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of my grow up through the GTHL. Played all my minor hockey through there. And then played U18 with the Toronto Red Wings. Got the call up to the OJHL to AP with the Georgetown Raiders after the season was done. Had a lot of fun, learned a lot. The guys taught me a lot of things there. Jeff Angelides, the coach, taught me a lot of things as a young guy. Kind of wanted me to, excel at that level.
Mm-hmm.
After that season, I signed with the Stouffville Spirit. I was drafted by the Erie Otters, so it was kind of their affiliate team. I didn't make the team, so I went to Stouffville, and that was probably one of my favorite years of hockey. It was fun. I was living at home playing hockey while I was still at the same high school.
Yeah.
And me and Ryan Harvey, the coach and captain, played on the team together. So we went to the same high school, so we'd drive to the rink together almost every day. And that year really helped me a lot with just understanding what junior hockey is really about. And yeah.
Do you still, what's the interactions like? Because obviously being in the same conference now in the BCHL, what are the interactions like when you see Harvs out there?
Yeah, no, it's weird for sure. We're really tight. Like, I'd say he's one of my best buddies. But no, when it's on the ice, it's all serious, and after the game we'll talk. But
100%.
They're a good team over there, so I got to give them his credit. But when we're on the ice together, it's all business.
Yeah, you mentioned Stouffville. You had a stop with the Jackalopes in the Knoll as well, too. What was the experience like down south?
Yeah, it was different. It was a lot of fun. My first time away from home, so it was hard to adapt. I remember my first 2 months there, we were on the road for 60 days straight. So
Holy cow!
We didn't even go back to Odessa for 60 days. So I was in hotels, New Mexico, El Paso. And as a young guy, right, it's a new league, so I was kind of going in there thinking maybe it's gonna be the same as the OJ, or and it's an older league. Like, there's no age rule, so I'm playing against against older guys, and I wasn't, when I came there, I was put on getting good opportunity and stuff like that. I was struggling offensively, kind of really never found my groove that year, so it was a hard year for me for sure, but I pushed through it. Came back that summer, had a good summer. Everything I wanted to focus on that summer, I did. Came back the beginning of last season and had a really good start. The team was doing well, and then the NCAA rule hit where the CHL players could go D1. So that's when I kind of talked to my advisor, and I was like, "Listen, I know the BCHL is the best of the best. Like, do you think I get any looks there? Because I just want to get anything I can."
Mm-hmm.
And so that's when my advisor did his thing, and Langley reached out, and they offered me a great opportunity here, and I couldn't turn it down. I came, guys were great, loved it. My first game was special for sure. Coming right off a flight to the game, somehow had a 3-point game, and no, it was a special night for sure. And then my season came to an end due to an injury. But worked through it all summer and came back stronger and better, I feel.
Mm-hmm. Who picked you up at the airport there that first time to get you to the game on time?
That was Big Shaner.
Big Shaner.
Shaner is a beauty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he picked me up.
Yeah, and then you make it, you go right into the game, you make an immediate impact, and now coming back into your sophomore season with Langley, 30 goals. That's a crazy mark to hit. I mean,
Yeah.
not a lot of guys can say they hit that in a BCHL season. So amongst some elite company, what do you atone to that offensive success this year?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I just feel that we have a really tight group in my line mates. You know, I'm a type of player where before games, during the week of practice, I'm talking to my line mates all week to see what we can do.
Yep.
And, you know, I was playing with great players. Obviously, Aaron Ryerson, before he left the NCAA, probably the best goal scorer in the league, I'd say, before he left. So we worked really well together. Someone I've been with since he got traded was Sam Allaby.
Yep.
Unbelievable playmaker, probably the most skilled player I've ever played with in my life. He's an unbelievable player, great kid. So we work really well together. And now Parker Forland's on our line, another great player, could score goals. And yeah, like I'd say it's just a group effort. You know, everybody up and down the lineup, everyone wants everybody to do good on our team, and that's the best part.
100%. Got to work together to win together. So you talk about, and clearly work together, win together. That's been working for you because you got the looks. Long Island University, congratulations on the commitment, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was something I looked forward to my whole life. You know, it's what every kid wants is to go NCAA. And, you know, to get that call and to get that offer was probably the best feeling I've ever had in my life. You know, it's just exciting. And, no, I'm super pumped to get started there.
Where were you when you got the call?
Oh, I was at my billet house. Actually, I was about to take my nap. And I got a call. And then I called my coach, Brad Rahela, and he was fired up, and it was unreal. I called my parents. Everybody was excited.
No nap had that day pregame, eh?
No nap. No nap. Yeah.
What is the game day routine look like for you? You're talking about the nap. We can tell that's on the list.
Yeah.
It is on a few guys' lists, but what is it if we're going into a game day? What does that look like for Zach Benayon?
Yeah. So on Fridays we usually have morning skate. So I'll wake up around. We get to the rink at 9 every day. So I'll get up around 7:15. Get up, take a freezing cold shower.
Oh yeah.
Get up.
Freezing cold.
Freezing cold. Just 10 seconds in and out, and then just gets me going for the day.
Yeah.
And then I'll just get upstairs, have my have yogurt every morning, yogurt, and then usually wake up my billet brother because he doesn't not a morning person, so I'll wake him up, and then we'll head to the rink. I don't have a car, so Darius Basher drives me, our captain. So he'll drive us to the rink. Morning skate. Once morning skate's done, we'll get off. Obviously, I'll do a little rollout stretch at the rink. Come home. I like to eat like pretty much right when I get back from the rink. My pregame meal, so at 12. That's my pregame meal. Pasta and chicken every day. My billets are awesome at making it, so they make it for the weekend. I'll just have pasta and chicken.
There you go.
12. Then I'll nap from 12 to 1:30. Go for a little walk, and then chill for a little bit. Call my parents before the game, and then head to the game and get ready.
Yeah, like every single time, part of the ritual, talking with the parents?
Oh, yeah, every day. Before the game, my dad still gives me a pep talk.
Hey!
You know? So, I talk to them a lot. That's one thing I'll always keep is talking to my parents before games.
And they're one of the many dedicated folks that tune in with all the time change and everything now. How do they feel about the broadcast? You guys got a new crew in there this season led by Richard there, and of course Gideon, your broadcaster.
Yeah, no, they love it. It's obviously the game started at 10 back home.
Oh yeah,
but they're up all the time. You know, like after the game, my dad will text me. My parents text me, you know, good game, or if I didn't play good, they won't be to say that. But no, I'll always call them after the game. I'll try to my best as I can. And then my grandma actually she doesn't know how to work the flow, so she'll just listen to Gideon on the thing. So she's not even watching the game. She just listens to the radio, and no, Gideon's unreal. My parents, my grandma loves him, so I tell them that all the time.
Heck yeah, no, you'll love it. I mean, myself, I had the chance to work with Coquitlam for a number of years, and it's a special privilege to be able to connect you guys to the folks back home. Absolutely.
Yeah.
What are some of the things we can find you doing away from the rink? Obviously, not a lot of time. We hear about the schedule all the time in the BCHL. It's a grind. But if you got a day off, if you got some spare time, what are some of your hobbies?
Yeah, no. Well, right now I'm in school because I'm 21-year-old rule. But that's another thing. But a hobby, so I've been off day on a Sunday. I'll get up, sleep in probably till like 10:30. And I live like right in the night, like a really nice part of Langley, Fort Langley. So literally a 2-minute walk, and it's just a strip of nice like breakfast spots. So we'll go there, and it'll be like a bunch of the guys will go there for lunch, and then I'll come back, chill for a little bit, hang with the billets, play some NHL with my billet brother, and then
Ooh.
yeah,
Do you play the same position and be a pro as you do IRL, or what do you play on the sticks?
Oh yeah, no, I like the enforcer in the I like the enforcer. I like the enforcer.
How's the billet brother at Chell? That's what it is.
Yeah. He's he hasn't beaten me yet.
Ooh, okay.
He hasn't beaten me yet, so yeah, I'm pretty dialed in it. I remember when I was 15 during COVID, I was playing that game all the time. So
I got a lot of people through those long COVID months. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, no. And then I'll usually go to Bachelor's house and we'll watch a movie or something, play some pool, and then that's it. And then we get ready for Monday.
What kind of movies are on your top picks list? If you had to give us a few that you appreciate.
I'm a big superhero guy.
Yeah.
I love Spider-Man, Batman, Superman. I just finished watching. It took me through the summer and then fair bit of the season Smallville. It's like
yeah.
When he was a kid, and then to how he grew up to Superman. I was watching that all summer through the season too, and yeah, it's actually cool. The farm is actually in Langley, like where they shot it. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, the Lower Mainland has a surprising amount of those film sets hiding off in the background somewhere. So, it's really cool to get that little local connection to it.
Yeah.
As far as the sport of hockey goes, I mean, you said you started playing at 3 years old. Was there ever another sport that got thrown into the rotation, or was it always only just hockey? Were there any other sports you played growing up?
No, I was. I don't want to sound like cocky or anything, but I was pretty good I had most sports growing up. On my elementary school team, I played on every team, like basketball, volleyball, but soccer. When I was younger, I was really good at it. Good at soccer. Wanting to go rollerblade when I was 8 years old. All that kind of stuff is just hockey. But when I was in elementary school, grade 6, I was on the volleyball team playing with the grade 8s. I loved volleyball through elementary school. It was my favorite thing. And I remember one time I had a game that day. I had a hockey game. And I was on the Marlies, and our team was a wagon. Sick. And my dad, I'm like, Dad, do you think I can miss my game for volleyball? Without a volleyball game. And he almost lost his mind. He was are you insane? That stuff. And my volleyball coach was my gym teacher at elementary school was a hockey guy. So he was go play your game. What do you mean? Do you want to play volleyball? You know what I mean? It's just hockey's always kind of been my main thing, but all the other sports I do love playing on my free time.
For sure.
Yeah.
What were some of the influential players growing up? It can NHL guys, junior guys local to Toronto, because we know there's a ton of junior hockey in the Ontario region, and of course the Maple Leafs and everything. So are you a Leafs fan, or do you outsource?
I'm a big Leafs fan.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's all good. No, I'm a big Leafs fan. It's kind of been my thing, but my favorite player growing up was Patty Kane. I have jerseys of him. I used to love Chicago. They're my number one team until I kind of grew up a little bit, and I realized that I'm from Toronto. I got to kind of like the Leafs.
Yeah.
But no, Patty Kane is my favorite player for sure. And growing up, my cousin, he's a 99. He played on the best 99 team in the BCHL growing up. So I'd go to all of his games. He was also one of my biggest influences. I remember watching him in OHL Cup. It's this tournament back home in Toronto where it's all the best teams play. No, that tournament, I felt this is where I want to be. But obviously, my U16 year, it was COVID, so we didn't have that, which kind of sucked. But at the same time, it kind of I was at 15, I was about 5'6", and then when I hit 16, I was 6 foot. So I had a huge growth spurt that year through the summer. So it was beneficial because I grew and put on some weight. Through COVID, but obviously I wanted to play that year in U16.
Yeah. What's the athletic history like in your family? I know you talk about your dad putting you on the ice for the first time. What's some of the athletic history in the rest of your family?
It's just all hockey. Both my cousins played. My other cousin played the Null. He's in Florida now doing a hockey thing there.
Nice.
And then my other cousin played the GTHL his whole life. kind of after minor hockey, played a little bit of juniors, and then just decided not. He just wanted to get his life going, that kind of thing. And then my dad played his whole life in Toronto, and that's really about it. My dad played, and then my cousins played. So it's just all hockey, all hockey. Yeah.
Talk to us some more a little bit about the Rivermen. Of course, Langley's been around this league for a long time, couple different names, but the Rivermen tried and true. You guys have had a pretty good crew this year. You mentioned the departure of Ryerson, but there's been a lot of guys that have stepped up, including yourself, since he went off to the NCAA. And of course, Brad Rahela, the first-year head coach. What's it been like being a part of that entire ecosystem and really representing Riv Nation?
Yeah, no, I mean, we've had a lot of changes since the first day I came back. But I think our guys from the beginning have really managed to bring the new guys in and make them a part of the team. And I feel like our team and our squad is just so tight. Like the younger guys come up to us older guys and talk to us like they're not scared of anything. Obviously Brad has done an unbelievable job with helping with that. He's a very straightforward coach. He's one of those guys where you can go in his office at any time and go talk to him. So that's cool for like the younger guys or even us older guys. You want to coach like that. And I just think that this year has been special. Like, this is one of the tightest groups I've ever been a part of. And yeah, I'm really excited for playoffs and finishing out the season here. It's going to be exciting. I'm really excited.
Absolutely. I mean, I think we all are. Like the last month of the season's always the longest because you want to get to that postseason push. I mean, obviously, it's still a little bit of unfinished business as the season gets its last few weekends in. But what is the kind of the energy and the feeling like now with the focus shifting towards that playoff push?
Yeah, no, I think the guys are we're really excited. Obviously, we sit in fourth place right now in our conference, but we're trying obviously to catch Chilliwack or catch Coquitlam. Obviously, you never know what could happen. So our goal is just, do what we can, don't focus on anything else. And we'll see whoever we see in the first round.
What for you would you say is one of the more important lessons that you've learned along the way in your hockey career? Something that's kind of helped point you in the right direction or shaped you for the better?
Yeah, no, I just think just focusing on myself and controlling what I can control, I think it's been the biggest thing. Because I remember in Odessa, my first year, I was focusing so much on other things, other guys, other players on other teams. And now I just really focus on what I could do, what I'm capable of. I'm not focusing on, going out there and just being like, I need points. I'm just going out there and saying, I need to play my game and the points will come. So I just think just knowing what I'm capable of and going out there and doing it is the biggest thing that's helped me.
100%. You a superstitious guy?
Oh, huge.
Well, you talked about the nap, talking to the parents every single game. What are some of the other superstitious routines?
Yeah, I'll have a lot.
Oh, do tell.
yeah. So I get to the rink, I'll get my stick, and I'll only tape it outside of the locker room.
Okay.
And then I'll put my game stick somewhere where it's not touching my backups, and then I'll do my warm up. Like my off ice warm up. Yep. And then before the game, while I'm tying my skates, I won't tie my skates till 12 minutes hit, like on the clock before the game. And then I'll get out there. Obviously, I hit all the pucks on the ice, and then I get off last for warm ups, either home or away. I'll stay on the ice, last guy, and then get off.
Who's have you had any of those staring contests? Who's the guy? Is there somebody that's always this guy? He won't leave the ice and you got to stay out there all the time against him, or is everybody pretty good at respecting the home rule?
Yeah, no, I haven't actually. I haven't. I saw a funny clip though, the guy in Syria and Nanaimo doing it one time at the beginning of the year, but no, it hasn't happened to me.
So you've got a good stare then. If anybody's hanging around the door, the opposition.
I'll just wait, yeah.
No, for sure. Okay, last thing I got for you, Zach, is if you had to give a piece of advice to the youngsters, little kids looking up to the junior hockey players on they're wanting to get better, they're wanting to go to the next level, what would be Zach Benayon's piece of advice?
Yeah, my piece of advice would be just focus on yourself and what you can do on and off the ice, your daily habits, how you hold yourself accountable, and how you treat people is the biggest thing that people are going to remember about you. So always have a positive attitude and a big smile on your face.
Hell of a good piece of advice right there, man. Awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for taking the time out to have a quick chat. And best of luck as the season rolls along, Benny.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
How's it going, BCHL fans? Ian Wilson alongside the stalwart netminder of the West K Warriors. It's Angelo Zol, a hometown hero, playing with the Warriors this season and helping propel them to new heights. Angelo, thank you very much for taking the time out to have a chat today.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Of course. First off, we just got to start with the grassroots. And of course, for you, it's not very far from where you are right now. A Kelowna kid, born and raised, and now his 20-year-old campaign with the West K Warriors. Got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun so far.
And you mean your journey saw West K as a stop a couple times. In the case that you started in the BCHL with the Warriors, went to the SJ, had that run to the finals with Weyburn, and then you've come back here. What's been different this time about round 2 with the Warriors with all the success you guys have had this year?
Yeah, it's definitely a different team this year, and it's been nice to step in and play a bigger role for sure than my 17 year.
No, for sure. I mean, everybody's got to start somewhere. You got to cut your teeth, and then just as junior hockey goes along, you're able to build up that experience and whatnot. Tell us a bit about going to the SJ and what you were able to learn out there that you've now brought back to this really successful senior season.
It was great. Yeah, I had a great time out in Weyburn. Got a little more playing time, got to see the net, helped build some junior A experience, and brought that back to the BC this year. And yeah, it's been good.
And I mean, definitely a heartbreaker not being able to take down Melfort in the finals, but still a lot of quality experience. I mean, for any goaltender that's going into a playoff push, it's got to be like nerves of steel are, I'm sure, going to be required when it comes to a deep playoff push.
Yeah, definitely. I think last year was a great experience. Playoff hockey is a lot different, obviously. It's harder, faster, and everyone's playing with that desperation. So it was a great experience to go to the finals, and didn't get it done last year, so the goal is this year.
And you guys have a very good chance to be doing that this year. Of course, congratulations on the clinching the interior division. Got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, thanks. Nice feather in the cap for the boys, I think.
And I mean, that just speaks volumes to what you guys have been able to accomplish this year. If you had to give it to us in a nutshell, how would you describe West K hockey that's allowed you guys all this success?
Just hard and competitive. I think that's comes from practice and translates into games for us.
Well, let's turn back the clock a little bit here. We know you're a Kelowna kid, but tell us about some of your earliest memories of hockey. Like, how did you first get involved, and what was that kind of early days journey that led to you getting involved in junior hockey?
I guess like early on, started off as a player and goalie. I don't know. I was just always drawn to it in like road hockey, and I always thought the equipment was cool, like every kid does. And I gave it a try back in, I forget what age group. I think it would have been like Adam or Pee Wee. And I loved it. Fell in love with it. Been playing since. And around midget, I really knew I wanted to make that push for junior. Give it a shot in West K.
Now the rest is history.
Yeah.
You talk about the equipment. I mean, for you, what would you say is your most favored piece of equipment? Every goalie seems to have like their different setups, their different styles. For you, what's your favorite piece of equipment you've had as a goalie?
I think the painted helmets are pretty cool. I'm pretty boring this year with a white one, but I think that's something that you can get pretty creative with, and it's fun.
If you could have your own custom painted helmet, say if somebody was going to leave one under the Christmas tree for you, what are some of the elements you would put on your painted helmet as a goalie?
I think having some minor hockey teams on there that I played in the past, and then just my journey through juniors would be pretty cool.
Yeah, and of course, the actions speak louder than words with the white helmet this year. And I mean, as recent at time of recording this, just this past weekend, the shootout victory to clinch the interior division, that was a pretty nails performance there from you and the guys.
Yeah, that was a fun game. I mean, to crawl back from 3-0 and find a way to get the win, it was awesome. What
are some of the things that go through the mind when you're about to go into overtime, into a shootout, things like that? What are some of the ways you kind of stay focused as a netminder?
I live for it, honestly. I love overtime and shootouts. I think most goalies do. Pressure is a privilege. I look forward to it.
What are some of the game day routines? I know sometimes netminders can be a little bit particular, but what are some of the ways that you go through the motions on a game day leading up to a big game?
I don't keep it too weird with any superstitions. I guess every Thursday before either we head on the bus or before our Friday pregame skate, the boys go grab sushi at the same spot in town. So
Okay. I like it. What's your go-to order there?
go with 2 deluxe California rolls and a salmon roll. That's the go-to. Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong with it. You know, have you ever tried any of the exotic stuff? Like, have you ever gone away from that order, or is that like you tried something else? You're like, no, we're just going to stick with the California rolls.
I have, but I always stay with the classics.
Absolutely. So you guys always go get sushi. Are there any other ones that rotate into rotation, or that's just like a part of the team culture? Everybody's going to get sushi.
We have like a group of like 10 guys, I'd say, that stick with it, and then the other guys, I don't know, they mix in and go elsewhere the odd time. So.
How did that start? Like, was it just a couple of guys and then more guys trickled in and stayed a part of it, or?
It was a thing my first year that the vets did, and when I came back to Westgate, it was only a handful of guys that still went. So I like to think I kind of brought that tradition back.
I was gonna say, so that's been going on there for a long time. I'll have to ask like Trevor Miller, Chase Johnson, some of the OG broadcasters if they know how long that's been going on for. That's awesome. What are some of the players that you idolized growing up? And are they still the same as now, or how has that kind of changed as you've matured through hockey?
Yeah, I think growing up as a goalie, I mean, Carey Price was everyone's idol. Just calm and composed, and he was fun to watch. Now I really like watching Dustin Wolf and Devin Levi, like 2 smaller goalies. And they've found some success in the league, so it's been a lot of fun watching those guys develop. For you, what is something that you feel you've been able to improve on the most as you've gone through your junior career? What are some of the things you've been able to sharpen most succinctly? I think just skating. It's the biggest thing as a goalie, and over the last 4 years, I've really worked on it, and it's helped my game a ton, I think. 100%. Do you have a goalie goal to your credit? I don't. That's on the bucket list. It's on the bucket list. Okay. Have you ever come close to one before? I've never even attempted. Have you thought it all the way through? Like, have you thought about what the celly would be if it happens, or are you more of a Mr. Nonchalant when it comes to the cellies? I saw the violin earlier this season was pretty darn good. I've been waiting a long time to do that one. I saw, it was like 6 years ago, Christmas break, watching a Rockets game. Yep. Dylan Grant pulled that out in a shootout win. So ever since, I've been waiting to use it. Heck yeah, that's friggin' awesome. So University of Toronto. Yeah. Excited? Yeah, I'm pumped. Congratulations, of course, are in order for that. Thank you. What went into the decision for you to go with University of Toronto in U-Sport? Yeah, just a great school academically and a great hockey program to match. They've been real competitive the last few years, and looking to build to a championship with them. Absolutely, and of course we've seen U Sports continuing to be more and more on the map, and especially with the crazy run by the Reds not too long ago. So it's pretty exciting to see university hockey in Canada continuing to be this viable option for players as well too. Definitely, yeah. What are some of the programs that you're considering taking when you get onto collegiate hockey? I'm thinking the sciences for sure. I was a big biology guy in high school. So okay. I'd go down that road, I think. Not 100% set yet. Still have to pick my classes. But what are some of Angelo Zol's hobbies? I mean, not a lot of time, I'm sure, to spend pursuing them during the peak of the season, but either in the off season or an off day, what are some of the things we can find you doing other than hockey? I love to golf. I think, I mean, most hockey players do, but not very good. Still working on that. I always love to ask guys where they would put themselves on the ladder as far as golfers. Where do you think you would sit with West K? Oh man, like I'd definitely be in the back half of the team. I think we got some good golfers. Oh yeah, who are some of the big dogs on the green? I've heard rumors. Max Kelly, he's pretty good, but haven't seen him play yet. So he's gonna have to prove it this summer. For sure. And of course, being in the Interior Conference, lots of bus travel, lots of time on the road, especially now with the Alberta teams coming into the league. So lots of trips out that way for you guys playing the cross-divisional games. What are some of the ways you pass the time on the bus, and how do you guys kind of stay from getting too road weary? Yeah, a lot of poker, I think, on the bus. Okay. Cards. And then are you any better at poker than you are at golf? No, I think I'm worse.
So a little bit of poker. What else? Or what are some of the ways are you an audiobook guy? Are you a music guy?
Yeah, I'll bring a book usually. And
okay. What's on your Goodreads?
I like any kind of sci-fi novel.
Okay. Have you read Project Hail Mary?
I have, yeah.
Okay, what'd you think? I'm actually going through the audiobook of it right now.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I'm looking forward to the movie.
Heck yeah. Is there any sleeper picks? Like if somebody was looking for their next book to read, what would Angelo Zol's recommendation be?
Dune.
Ooh.
I guess that's one I read recently, yeah.
Also a very good choice. Long movies, though. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Being in West K and being a Kelowna kid, I'm assuming, so you don't have the billet experience going on right now, then you're still living at home then, back in Kelowna?
Yeah, back at home.
What's the experience been like there?
It's been nice. I mean, I had my taste of billeting for 2 years out in Saskatchewan, so kind of got the best of both worlds in my junior hockey career. Pretty lucky that way.
Did you have any billet siblings when you were out in Weyburn?
I did, yeah.
What were they like? What was the billet family like out there?
They were awesome. Yeah, it was great.
Like any of the kids like also play sports? You get to coach them up a little bit?
Yeah, gotta go to the odd practice and
nice.
A lot of mini sticks too, so that's always fun.
Do you play goalie in mini sticks as well? I mean, I guess there's multiple positions that always get played in mini sticks unless you got a dedicated goalie, but
sometimes, yeah, I'd hop in that.
For sure. What is your nickname in the locker room?
I think most of the guys just call me Zol.
Oh yeah,
Zolzy, Zol, Zoler.
Zoller. Well, I always wonder for the guys that have the single syllable names, because a lot of times it's you put an E or an ER or an S on the end or whatever like that. So are there any other good ones in the room? Like creative nicknames that stand out?
I got one guy that called me the Zoller Express. I've never heard that before. That was right before Christmas. I thought it was pretty funny.
That's pretty solid. You better hope you never make another big save this season, because if I catch it, I'm gonna put that on the graphic. That's friggin' fantastic, man. Who are some of your favorite teammates that you've had in your junior hockey career? Any guys that have stuck out, whether it be here in the BCHL or back in the SJ?
I'll give a shout out to a guy back in the SJ. Two guys, Lucas Schmid and Luke Schrader.
Beauty. What was it about them that stuck out to you?
Just a couple characters.
I like it. Last thing I got for you is if you had to give a piece of advice to the youngsters, the little ones that are looking to level up their game, player looking to get to a higher junior league, make it to the NCAA, make it to youth sport, what would Angelo Zol's piece of advice be to that youngster?
I guess just enjoy it. Have fun with it. Don't be worried about stats and results. Just love the game, and I'll love you back.
Love the game, and it'll love you back. It's a good piece of advice right there. Thank you very, very much, Angelo, for taking the time out to have a discussion, and good luck as the rest of the season and the playoff push looms.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.